Americans woke up to a very sad news from Namibia. Do you know Namibia? They are located in southwestern parts of Africa. They share border with South Africa, Angola, Zambia, and these countries surrounded around the borders of Namibia are best of the countries in Africa. So Namibia had their elections over last 2 weeks, and they sworn in their newly elected president, who is the first ever female president of the country. She was sworn in on 21st March 2025. After swearing in, less than a week, the president came out with a decision, a proactive decision over visa issues to visit America. So she signed a new policy that any American who will be visiting Namibia from 1st April 2025 should apply for Namibia's visa before he or she could visit Namibia. And this message has disturbed the Americans because you need America passport there or your American citizen. We have visa to be so Americans visit almost 99% of the countries in the world without a visa. So why is it that Namibia is stating they should apply for their visa before visiting Namibia? And this has been disturbing issue to the people of America. But when you narrate all the issue, you will see that when you come to Africa, decisions against America is very difficult for a president to take a decision against the United States of America. It's very hard to see. But this first ever female president of Namibia has made this decision against the United States of America. So from 1st April 2025, any American who decide to visit Namibia should apply for their visitor's visa. Any form of activity you are coming to do in Namibia, you have to apply for its visa before you can visit or you can come to Namibia. Because the president has realized before his citizens could visit America, they go through a lot of stress and a lot of disheartening things happen to them. A painful refusals, multiple refusals that they will go through before American visa will be given to them. So she sat down and decided, why is it that visa we cannot even get the visa? Why? So she sat down and decided, no, if that is the case, why is it that you can easily visit Namibia without a visa? Unlike Namibia citizens visiting America. So it should be equal. If you can visit Namibia without a visa, or if you want easy way to visit Namibia, then you should make your processes easy to the her citizens. That is the bargaining. So this is very fantastic issue, and I believe the President of the United States, Donald Trump, will reply heavily on this matter. I know that President Donald Trump there I know me say don't cancel cry and on cancel. he will reply this to this matter, because for an African country to make this decision against them, Donald Trump will not accept this. So let's wait and hear from the President of the United States. But is it a good decision for Namibia to take? Thinking about the tourist investment and other advantages they could get from the United States of America, because when you raise your bar to that standard, it reduces the number of tourists who will visit your country. So will it affect Namibia in some other ways, or most of the Americans who visit Namibia are not that many? But if you look at all the African countries, you see that before an African could get American visa, oh, you go through a lot of you go through a lot. You feel as the stress, the money, the time you invest in this American visa matter is very painful. Just to visit America is not easy. You go through a lot. But none of the African countries have been able to come out with this decision against the United States of America. Because you know, Africa there, most of the countries depend solely on the United States of America. So taking such decision against them will affect you all dimensions. All dimensions, it will affect you. So it takes a bold leader, a proactive leader, to make such decision against the United States of America. Because you have to think about the things you lose when you take such decision against the United States of America. But this first ever female president of Namibia did not check all this, and I believe maybe he did all her research and knew that if she takes this decision, there is no way it will affect their country. That's why he made this decision. So now Americans are very furious against the Namibian president. Is it a good decision? Is it good? Because I know even within Africa, we want to have free visa entry. If you want to visit any African country, you don't need any visa. So if the world could accept this free entry to all the countries in the world, it will make trading among the countries to become easy. If I'm African, I want to visit Europe or America or any other country, all you will need is to just submit your document. Oh, I want to go and do this in your country. Okay, then I'll book my flight and leave. Or when you get to the airport, you will show your document what you are going to do in the country to the immigration officers. Then they will approve for you to work, travel to that country. So all these forms of visas that everyone or every African needs before he or she could visit a US state or any developed country is very painful. There should be free movement among the countries. There should be free movement among the countries. If I'm Africa, I'm going to other African countries, I don't need visa. I'll just book my flight, then go. If you get to the immigration checkpoint, then they will ask you what is your reason for traveling. Then you let them know that I'm going to do this and that. If it seems understandable, then they will just stamp your passport for you to go. This same thing should happen to the United States of America, Europe, and other developed countries. Why is it that they imposed or made visa acquisition very difficult to Africans? Is it about the behavior of the Africans, or they think the Africans will abuse that opportunity and they will flood their country, destroy what they have went through all the years to develop? Is it the reason? I think we should make traveling among the countries easy. We should open our borders to each and every one. The most important thing is we should just tighten our immigration by letting the immigration officers know that at least when someone comes to the passport control, the person could provide documents or purpose for his visit. If it's reasonable, then you stamp for the person to leave. But in the form of visa acquisition, you go through interviews, stresses, and other. It's very difficult and painful. So I will just beg all the developed countries to accept this matter and open the borders to each and everyone. But we could tighten the immigration in other forms and methods to prevent illegal immigrations or to prevent other forms of illegalities that goes on in the borders. So this day, Namibia president has made this huge decision against the United States of America. For a female president to make such decision is very difficult, but Namibia's first ever female president has made it, and is going to trend for a very long period of time because it's something that has never happened or is difficult to happen in Africa. Because if you check, most of the countries Americans or the Europeans visit in Africa are South Africa, Namibia. Those are the major countries most of the developed countries visit. So they know what they are talking about, and I think they want a sort of bargaining from the United States of America president. So after this decision, I believe the US president will be in communication with them to see the easiest way to solve this issue. Because with US passport, you have to have free entry to Namibia. But this decision made against them. So please, thank you very much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share my videos to others. Talk about indoor YouTuber to others so that they could watch my videos, subscribe and share with their friends and families. Thank you very much and have a nice day.